What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here with part 24 of my Total Warhammer 2 modded Throgg campaign. So as we saw last time, Ostland has basically been destroyed with only Wolfenburg remaining after we have sacked it for a pretty great amount of cash, and it'll probably fall next turn either to the Vamps or to us outright. It doesn't really matter. Fortunately, after that, we will be moving through Kislevite territory and onto the Tower of Crack, where we will finally get to that damn quest. Throgg has just been so busy with destroying Middenland and Nordland and Marienburg and now Ostland that he hasn't been able to get up there. Disappointing, but hey, finally we're getting there. In the meantime, it looks like Wulfric in a turn or perhaps two will be ready to fight for the Sword of Torgald, so that'll give him a nice little bit of a power-up. I really like the Public Order +5 to all provinces. We really need that. Not so much because of Norscan territories, but because of outpost territories. These territories all don't have enough public order because they don't have enough corruption in their actual provinces to be able to give us any money. And unfortunately, the debuff from Outraged Populace is an faction-wide raiding debuff. I don't see how a couple angry marauders at a tiny outpost would make your entire faction be poorer at raiding. It doesn't really make sense to me, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. That's why we can't tax those things. Hopefully we can get them back into a right situation. In fact, wait, Dietershofen maybe we can tax, in fact. Just because it's already an outraged populace, and since it's not going to go up, oh, well, I guess it will go up with the Ruinous. Yeah, you know what, let's leave it at that. Let's just leave it at that. And I believe I've done everything, so we can just end this turn and then see if we can fight for that sword, or if we can do something with a Throggy boy over here. Military alliance between Avalorn and Eatane. I'm shocked that didn't happen about 50 turns ago. Oh, and there we go, Wolfenburg gets taken. A nice free gold mine for the Vamps. Ah, man. But hey, at least we took the lion's share of the cash out of it, right? And, will it rebel? There's a lack of corruption here. It's only at 12%, so if the Vamps don't stay there, it won't be so good for them. You guys are going to want to peace out, but we're not going to do that. Because we don't want to piss off Hargenneth. Now, faction destroyed Ostland, there we go, though I feel like we should have gotten the credit for that one. Skinwolf, Wolves, and Warhounds, Greyling Werekin. We have Greyling Werekin on both of our other lords, I believe. I just want to double check that Wulfric also has one. Yes, he does. And then if Throgg also has one. Oh, look. Middenheim is back and then is now under siege, probably by the Vamps as well. You also have a Greyling Werekin? Perfect. Okay, that means we can get another one to Surtha Ek, as well as he's going to go back into the Troll Fjord, and which is the... Oh, damn, he can't go there in one turn. That's disappointing, but oh well. I guess I'll go there next turn, because then we're going to delete a bunch of these Marauders. We're going to get a couple more regular non-Ice Wolf chariots, as well as a bunch of Marauder Horsemasters, finally. Marauder Horsemasters are pretty lovely. I do remember spamming them a lot when playing Warriors of Chaos, because they're a very fun unit. They run around, they do fairly decent damage, despite being fragile, and apparently they have both anti-infantry and anti-large. I take it the anti-infantry is their melee attack, whereas the anti-large is their missile damage. And in fact, yeah, that's what the symbols look like. I will also probably get, I don't know, maybe 2 Marauder chariots, or should I go with 4? I'm not entirely sure yet. What's the major difference between the two? Wow, the Marauder Ice Wolf chariots have a lot more buffs with both, well, not just anti-infantry, but also the free armor-piercing missiles, the frostbite, and the shield breaker. They are a bit slower, they have a little bit less weapon strength, and they have a little bit less charge bonus. But honestly, that doesn't seem like all that much. They actually hit harder in terms of their melee attack as well, but have a little bit less melee defense, ironically enough. I would have thought that the Ice Wolf chariots would actually have more melee defense than the regular Marauder chariots. But anyway, we're going to get a couple of these in just for flavor, if nothing else. Oh, wait, and the Marauder Ice Wolf chariots are faster? I feel like there's still bugs. They don't seem to be moving that fast, but we'll have a little bit of a chariot race against our own units at some point. We should also check for that Deathcaster. Ooh, we have an intelligent one. Ambush defense, it's not actually that great. I mean, the research rate +5 isn't bad, and we could get one just to be a tech thief. for the 5 research rate, but I feel like that's not worth it to go into Cirtha's army. Alright, let's hire that guy anyway. And he can steal some more tech down here along with everybody else. So you guys start at level 13 now. Isn't that lovely for you? And we're at 5 out of 11. It's going to cost another 300 points per turn, but the tech is probably going to be worth it. We can also always get rid of him later on. So yeah, you come in here. You're going to be providing research and stealing tech on top of that. I didn't give that Grayling Werkin to Cirtha, did I? Whoops. I'll do that in a second. And you don't have a... what are they called? Students? Who gives you extra research rate? Or who gives you extra tech stealing rate? Well, whatever, it doesn't matter because we don't have it. Let's get you the same exact stuff then. So that's Block Army, Specialist, Steel Tech, and Wound. As well as... You know what, we might as well get some Steel Corruption in there. Or Spread Corruption. Steel Corruption. I love to steal some Corruption. What else do we have here? Winds of Magic Power Reserve, but that's for the army. Accompanying Lord, Hero's Army, none of that really helps. So I guess we go through Power Sap. In fact, I'm almost tempted to just go through Potent. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll do that instead. Let's do that. Ignore Block Army and Spread Corruption. Get a couple points in Wound, and then just go for Onslaught, Quell, Potent. Finish up with... Let's go 2 and 2 in Wound and Block Army. There we go. Okay, so you're pretty good. You're at rank 13. Ironically, we could just delete the Hjalmars because they're lower rank, but, well, I guess we gotta give them a chance. Alright, see? You give them a chance and they succeed. Don't fail Throgg again. And you succeeded also, Torgald deck. Good job. And what about you? Other Hjalmar. And you succeeded. Wow, double Hjalmar success. Highly unlikely. We gotta level up Steel Tech before the rest of this, unfortunately. And you keep stealing that tech. There we go. All 4 succeeded. Very nice. Okay, so you can now go into Potent, so we're getting our magic up, and let's see what our tech is now at. 286%. Pretty darn good. We should be getting a very decent research rate going. I mean, once all these are research, huh? These are free, right? Oh, wait, we could now actually have a use for this tech. Before, we didn't really have the charge bonus plus 15 for Cav. We didn't really have any use for this before. But now we sort of do. And it does give a little bit of growth. I guess we could go for this. We haven't occupied any of the other stuff, unfortunately, for us, but that's okay. What are we building right now? I guess we gotta finish up with the Reforged Axis, because it powers up Wulfric's army fairly considerably. Oh, and then we can start upgrading all the Marauder Chariots and Marauder Cav, huh? Yeah, there's a bunch of upgrades here. All of these upgrades, in fact. Yeah, and I know I'm leaving the Trolls and stuff to last, but like I said last time, I don't believe they need it as much as the Marauders. Marauders are very basic units, and they're not up to snuff compared to other factions' basic units, in my opinion, thus far from what we've seen, so I feel like we really need to get them... we need to get them their tech. Now you, I guess we're going to build a Trove Temple... No, wait, we're going to build a Sacrificial Pyre here for the Public Order. At least temporarily. We might delete it later. Oh, although this place does make a little bit better money because of the Marienburg docks, doesn't it? Oh, right, and Karl Franz, it looks like he wanted to go and take Gorcel for himself instead of reclaiming Altdorf. What a bizarre thing to do. I don't know why they decided to do that. Watch him attack Marienburg afterwards. In fact, we're going to sit here for a little while just in case. We'll sit here with Wulfric for one more turn, get to full HP, and then we're going to fight for the Sword of Torgald. I don't know what that battle will bring, which is why I'm going to be wary and allow the army to heal to full. In the meantime, we're going to go Foe Seeker. Let's get Wulfric up to where he can get the Hunter of Champions. Get that nice little debuff for when he's fighting enemies. Leadership size... Oh, we could also go for Sarl's Finest. Man, I mean, I guess we gotta go for Sarl's Finest now that we have the... Soul Crusher in here. And we're probably gonna get more mammoths soonish. We gotta have at least 4, right? I mean, this just feels like not enough mammoths. And oh, and we gotta get another Skinwolves unit in here. Man, running out of space in all the armies. Oh well. Okay, so Throgg, and now that you're done here, we're going to move you into Kislevite territory. We're going to raid our way over there, just because we're in the negative now. But with the amount of cash we drained from Ostland, we should be okay there. You are at what, 25%? Yeah, 25. So go right here. Watch a bunch of Kislevite armies attack us. I mean, we could take Erengrad right now if we really felt like it. The only reason that I'm not doing that is because I want to do this quest before we do the war against Kislev. Ooh, and they have the Hell Pit as well, which is a lovely coastal set. Well, wait, no, not coastal settlement. A main settlement here. Oh, and then I guess we could. Oh, damn! They're going to kill the. They're going to kill the Goromadni tribe up here, aren't they? I wonder if they'll confederate now. No, they will not. I guess we can declare war on them later. Fight them a few more times, or at least sack them a few more times. Hey, I do wonder, can Wulfric, or not Wulfric, can Throgg reawaken tribes if they've been destroyed? Because that would be helpful in getting Norscan technology. Anyway, let's see what we got to build. Only Nordland can build stuff, and it's this Chaos Shrine, which is fine. We'll tax the province now. No, we will not tax the province. Oh, man, still negative. Okay, and Wrecker's Point, you're probably in the same way. Ostland, yeah, 100% same way. We really need that sort of Torgald. Alright, so you guys are good. And in fact, what we'll want to do now is, let's go to Sarl Encampment. We need to get Throgg's quest done, too. So, let's build Throgg a Norse Ice Troll unit. Let's get him in there. Alright, we will need a temporary lord. That'll take us even more into the negative. But while we have the nest egg, we should make use of it. So, recruit lord, marauder chief. I don't care. It doesn't matter. We could recruit a boring one. Oh, is there somebody that will ugly? Why game? Why is the game so mean to the Norscan lords? They've got ugly, stupid, boring, phlegmatic. Man. Hey, this guy's handsome. Camera the Bloody Hound. Yeah, you got the good stuff, huh? Humble. Okay, anyway, what was I looking for? Somebody that adds, maimed arm, disfiguring scar. Military heritage. No, that's not what I want. Blood feud. And another stupid. So many stupids. Okay, it looks like nobody does that. Okay, does anybody have movement range? Income from all buildings. You know what? You're boring. We'll get you in here. Just temporarily. Then you can get an ice troll for Throgg. There we go. A set of ice trolls. Oh, we could build him some Fimir warriors as well right now. Wait, can this place build oh, this place can build giants too. Damn, do we get a single giant in Throgg's army, or do we get more different monsters in Throgg's army, like the Cygor? What else do we have here? We have the Dragon Ogre. We have the Arachnarok. Oh man. Oh yeah, wait, there is a giant out of this, so we can recruit this giant instead of the regular giant, right? Or wait, do these not? Oh man, it's been too long. Wait, what? There's more? Huh. Wait a second. The first quest is the Frostworm, and this will allow us to actually recruit a Frostworm. This does not. The Cygor does not. The Dragon Ogre does not, and these we can't actually tell. Damn, so we don't actually know whether we can recruit a giant. Oh, this is a Forest Dragon, isn't it? I thought it was a Frostworm. Yeah, okay, that's clearly a Forest Dragon. I feel like we can't recruit the giant because it's not a regiment of renown. And I guess this is the, oh, it's a Terrorgeist. This is the Blood Moth Horde, or whatever it's called. Okay, well, if we can't recruit him, we can't recruit him. And then I guess we do need to build a giant. How long does it take to build a giant, though? 3 turns. And then more importantly, what do we replace, especially if we want to get Fimir in here? There's just no room in Throgg's army. Man, we're probably going to have to reduce the number of Fimir Stalkers to 2 if we're going to replace them with regular Fimir. I guess we could get like a couple regular Fimir in here for now. Let's skip the Fimir with great weapons, I think. Wait, what? The Fimir with great weapons have more melee defense and less melee attack than the Fimir warriors with two-handed. Okay. Sure, game, sure. Anti-large resilience, armor sundering. Yeah, we'll take the armor sundering. Oh, but these guys have Bone Crusher. Who else do we have with Bone Crusher? I don't know. I probably don't want to go 1-1. Although we could go 1-1. Just for the fun of it. You know what? Screw it. Go 1-1. There we go. We'll put those in Throgg's army, and I'll think about what to do with. And you know what? Screw it. Get the giant in there as well. Somebody called for a giant named Tiny, and I guess we gotta make it happen. Oh, plus we gotta get the special frost room in there. Damn it, Throgg. Why you gotta have so few spaces in your army? Alrighty, unassigned skill points. Man, too much administration this time around. Okay, you get potent. There you go. Who else needs to move? I think we're good. I would really love to end this turn here. Wait, who else has unassigned skill points? Oh, you. I don't care. You're the new guy, right? Yeah, you're the new guy. The boring guy. Does it matter? Will anything here help us in terms of recruiting? Unit experience... Wait, recruitment cost -5 for all units. Sweet. Let's do that, then. I mean, we're gonna delete this guy right after anyway, so in fact we could do this. That's right, I'm doing this to save, like, pennies. Oh, man. You never know. Those pennies may come in handy later. And we'll do this and then this. There we go, 4 turns. Wait, but this'll... Nah, but it's better to start recruiting the giant first. It'll still take 4 turns no matter what we do. I wish we could increase this. Can anybody here be recruited in really quick... No, nobody can here. Damn, okay, fine. Just ignore that then. And I believe, as long as Sirtha Ek is good as well, we checked the Metal Mage, so we're going to... we're going to wait another turn for that. Alright, let's end the turn. And then let's get that Sword of Torgald battle going.
What do you want?
Please don't declare war. You want military access. Yeah, sure, of course. Of course, Hellebron. I was trying to get that from you earlier, and you really, really didn't want to. Ooh, there we go. Reichland finally fighting von Karstein. Oh, they're going this way. I'm tempted to essentially have Wulfric's army follow Karl Franz along. Not declare war on him yet. If he goes back for Altdorf, and I really hope that the AI is actually programmed to do that, then we can retake Altdorf really quickly. Without having to deal with the vampires this early. I just tried to say vampires and empire and ended up to say empires. Let's see. And I believe with that we can do this quest battle. Wulfric, you ready to go, buddy? Let's just level up your Alpha Wolf here. Skin Wolves versus Speed for everybody. Versus Terrifying Howl for... just go for Terrifying. Wait, do we have Hardened Skin? Yeah, no we don't. Oh, but we do have Training. There's so many damn good upgrades here. I wish you were leveling a little bit faster, buddy. Armor of Chaos. Oh, you know what? I feel like we gotta go with Armor of Chaos. I appreciate the Terrifying Howl and all that, but this guy just keeps getting focused down when Wulfric charges the gates. And yeah, I could not charge the gates with him, but, you know, I'm not gonna do that. And with that, this time we're going to go. So, Wulfric, get out of here. And I know this is really close by, and we could get there in 2 turns, so I'm going to do the teleportation thing anyway. Sword of Torgald, 5,000 XP, and enemy forces are a bunch of peasants, but reinforcements, which I expect will be a lot stronger. Let's find out, shall we? Yes. Easy. Oh, this can't possibly be the only reinforcements. Don't tell me I've been waiting. No. It's got to be lying. It can't just be the Green Knight and a single unit of Grail Knights. I will be upset if it's just this. Although we'll still have a heck of a time destroying all those peasants. Anyway, let's get to it.
Tribesmen, again it is time to soak our blades in the blood of weak southerners. Pompous and proud, yet they don't even give me the courtesy of a worthy fight. I come here seeking champions, but look, they send peasants. Their cowardly lords don't deserve their riches, so we shall kill them and take all that we see. Then, the rest of Bretonia. My masters will receive these offerings By my sword! Kill at will!
Alrighty, so Wulfric versus the peasants, and who knows how many secret other armies that the battle isn't telling you about. I kind of dislike that about the about some of the quest battles, that they're deceptive in that you might not know exactly how difficult a battle will be until until the actual reinforcements show up. So I definitely am generally wary of them. I remember some of the Archaon quests being really hard for their level when playing against Chaos. But anyway, so the enemy basic force is just a giant pile of peasants. We got a Prophetess of Life as well as a single Grail relic here. Obviously, we're going to charge Wulfric and the Soul Crusher, which you guys can see all the way in the background over there, right at the Grail relic, just to destroy and prevent it from buffing the peasants, and then we'll go after the Lord. In addition to that, I do believe the enemy should be spawning a secondary army of bowmen right over here. I didn't actually know that they would be spawning here. I thought we put the Maws of Savagery and Egrim over here and remain hidden until the battle lines merged or collided, and then have them attack the Prophetess. Obviously, I guess it was a piece of serendipity that the bowmen spawned there because we could tie them up, so it worked out in the end. And we're gonna get a first cast off, a flame tornado right into the middle of all these peasants. Is it a waste of a cast? Maybe a bit, but it sure looks fun, doesn't it? It's a fun spell. Plus, it made them run. Let's see how much damage it did to this one unit. Didn't kill a crazy amount of their models, but did a fair amount of damage. And there we go. The archers are now coming out, or the peasant bowmen, rather. And I believe it's nothing but peasant bowmen. There are no melee troops in this particular army. So if we had an actual couple units here, a couple more units, then these guys would have all been wrecked and tied up before they could really leave the confines of the reinforcing map area. But hey, the Skinwolves should make reasonably quick work of them. It'll just take them a while to kill this many damn archers. They're always fun to watch. And you just smashed into that tree, didn't you, Skinwolf? Hey, wow, and these guys are totally in sync. Okay, so those guys can have fun. I even peeled away one of the units of Berserkers, you can see here. Well, I originally started peeling away 2 of them to try to go over there and deal with that. But one is going to have to get tied up dealing with these peasants, so the other one can help out with all those rangers. In the meantime, the charge of the mammoths is almost here, right into this blob, which is where we want to be. There we go. And they didn't actually go too deep into the formation on their base. Oh my god. So many units getting knocked back there. And there we go, a Sea Fang coming in, doing a lot of damage to the peasants. Of course, the peasants not very heavily armored, so they take a lot of damage from all these sorts of things, and should take a lot of damage from something like a Burning Head as well. And damn, that is a lot of peasants, though. I feel like this army should have started with some trebuchets. Since they had all these peasants to benefit them and to hide behind, they could have definitely done some damage while they had the tar pit going. I believe the Grail Relic is the target here, and it is actually going to try to attack Wulfric. That's a bad idea because it's going to get quite damaged very fast. Send them back to their hells. I'm pretty sure... What did you just call Norsca? Alright, well, it's always fun watching the mammoths play around. There we go. How are you doing, Grail Relic? It's almost dead. And I believe the Prophetess is in here too, but she really shouldn't be. And it looks like it's Soul Crusher killing the Prophetess and Wulfric killing the Grail Relic. Should have been the other way around, really. But hey, as long as it works, I'm happy with it. Let's check out the actual other parts of the battle. A lot of the enemy peasants are routing. Oh, the enemy lord just died. Therefore, basically all of the enemy peasants are instantly going to rout. We're doing pretty darn good at killing them. I mean, Berserkers versus peasants is kind of unfair. It's almost like fighting Skaven slaves. I really want to see, and I'm sure somebody has done a test of 20 units of Skaven Slaves versus 20 units of Peasant Mob, although if you were allowed ranged units of Skaven Slaves, I would imagine the Skaven Slaves would come out on top in there. And just because of the extra range firepower. And there we go, the second army is in, and unlike the first army, it does actually have trebuchets. We actually see ourselves still fighting the peasants. We are going to need to chase at least some of them down, because they will come back otherwise. Several of the archer units or bowmen are still alive, and I think Egrim got stuck. Oh, a unit moved right off the map here after being chased by Egrim from the start. And while we're chasing these guys, we're going to be pelted by these trebuchets of the new army. They have also got men-at-arms, so they will be holding the line a little bit longer with these slightly better equipped peasants than they were with just their regular peasant mobs, but still not much. If we're able to get our mammoths out here, they're going to be doing a lot of damage. They'll just be able to break through those formations quite quickly. But this is a pretty good place to have your trebuchets. Since the main battle is in the middle, if the peasant mob had lasted a little bit longer, they would be getting a lot of lateral shots into our formations. And they're still doing a pretty good job here. I mean, you can see the damage that several of these Berserker units have taken, and you notice that it's mostly the units on this side because that are damaged at all. You can see how these ones aren't damaged whatsoever, and that's because obviously it's the trebuchets that were doing the damage, not the peasants. Although, as I recall, one of these Berserker units did get hit by a life spell from the Prophetess right before she died. But anyway, we do try to move Tavi forward to try to get some casts off. We got a charge coming in from the Marauders with great weapons, or Marauder Champions with great weapons, I should say. And they should also make fairly decently quick work of these men-at-arms, but it's definitely a better matchup for them than it was when it was merely peasant mobs. And oh, looks like we're gonna get some support from the javelins as well. Lovely. And now the mammoths are approaching. Perfect. We're gonna send them right towards those trebuchets. They're of course still pelting us, and we are still taking a fair amount of damage on some units. Gonna have to be careful with several of our Zerkers. And there we go, just like that, this unit of the peasants, or the men-at-arms routes. I mean, they're still peasants, but you know what I mean. And we got another one coming in, and I guess it'll be also the job of the Marauder Trollkin to deal with these guys, just like they dealt with the first units. There we go, and you can see Wulfric and the, well, that's the Soul Crusher, I believe. Wulfric's all the way back here. They're moving in, and it looks like the enemies are running from them. I think that's the regular peasants, and now another army comes out. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about with the game lying about reinforcements. It looked like there was only one unit, but here come there were the bowmen, and then the trebs and the men-at-arms, and now here come the knights. But I guess altogether that would have made up an extra maybe stack and a half, it depends. Kinda hard to say. Probably about a stack. Still, a fairly decent amount of knights going to go and attack the Soul Crusher immediately. I do pop a Cascading Fire Cloak just to try to defend it from damage with the extra melee defense. Don't really care about the flame resistance because I don't believe anybody here has the fire attacks, but that's okay. We also have Gilles over here on his Hippogriff. Hey, buddy. What you gonna do? Oh, he's going to charge our anti-range, or anti-large units. Probably not actually the best move for him. Just because, yeah, he's going to tie one up, but all the other ones are going to target him. And there's going to be a sea of javelins, or a forest of javelins here. Look at that. And let's see, that's one volley. He's below half HP. When it comes to large units, these guys are just disgustingly good. And a look at this, our poor question askers. They got charged by a unit of 2 units of Knights Errant. I do try to distract them with Wulfric himself, but they take a lot of damage, and I do try to get them out here. But unfortunately, they go berserk, and it does kind of cause an issue there. Looks like Mr. Gilles is going to try to fly away. We've also got, I believe, another spawn coming in. The Green Knight, the Champion, as well as the Grail Knights are actually in here. Wulfric is going to try to chase down the Knights Errant as best he can. Try to get them away from the Question Axers. I really don't want a named unit to die. And you can see me panicking and trying to run them away from any unit that is charging them to try to get them to run off the map. They should be a little bit faster than the Men-at-Arms, so they should be able to outrun them as long as we just keep on clicking. And it looks like Wulfric's doing a decent job tying up the knights. In fact, they keep attacking and then running and attacking, which is what they should be doing, I'll grant. And, ooh, looks like they're gonna charge into... Are these the Marauder Trollkin? Yes, they are. They've been doing a fairly good job this particular battle, but they are starting to take a beating, and we are going to have to back them off and try to approach. It's taken a while, but the rest of our army has more or less finally arrived at the edge of the map. We've moved back and forth like several times to deal with the units, although it's more like half of our army went over here, and then it took them forever to approach all the way over here. You can see that the enemy trebuchets are still alive, but the Soul Crusher did a great job. Despite all those charges and being focused down, it's more or less just fine, even if it is very tired, and it's doing a lot of damage back here. And it looks like it's also going to be destroying some of these trebuchets, which is exactly what we want. We also took a while, but Egrim and the Maws of Savagery running from all the way over there in the trees are also finally here, and they can go to town on these Knights Errant, who don't really stand a chance now that the anti-them are here. And I mean, I suppose the Marauder Hunters with Javelins are also quite good for this. I mean, I don't even suppose. It's obvious that they are. But a lot of our units are hurt, or at least our range units, or melee, rather, units, are hurt, so we can't really afford to have them... targeting them and killing our own units. Gilles tried to come back in and then got wrecked once again, and I do believe that's the last of most of the enemy units here. They're all routing, so now we just have the Green Knight and the Grail Knights here. The Grail Knights got themselves in a little bit of a fight with the Icehorn Marauders, which is pretty interesting. These guys charged them, but I'm pretty confident in this fight. Unfortunately, as you guys will see in a second, these guys are wusses, and they do try to run away. I really would have loved to see this fight. If it had happened just this unit versus this unit, I would have just let the duel continue. But if these guys are going to run away, we're going to target them with multiple units. Speaking of duels, however, I think the most appropriate thing to do was to duel Wulfric or have Wulfric duel the Green Knight. Now, Wulfric starts with about 75%, maybe a little bit less actually, maybe 65% HP, something like that, whereas the Green Knight is full. Not so full after Wulfric's first hit. We are going to try to get these Marauders away from here, because I want the duel to happen without any interference, and I'm sure that Wulfric wants that too. Although I feel like it would be fair to give his mammoth a lot of the credit here. Looks like Mr. Green Knight's going to try to cycle charge, going to take a pretty darn big hit, and now he's going to be at half HP, so Wulfric's doing a pretty good job, but has also dropped to about half HP, so they are pretty even right now. Although that's with remembering that Wulfric started considerably lower, so I'd say he's winning. The enemy Grail Knights get very, very quickly wrecked as they get caught by the Maws of Savagery, by Egrim, pushed up against the Icehorn Marauders, stuck in all this formation, and then wrecked by the Marauder Hunters with Javelins. They drop to 13 models and basically, what, 15-20% HP? So they're not coming back. I believe they're routing right now, but they'll shatter before these guys are through with them. And now, let's see the conclusion of this duel, the point of this battle, I should say. Looks like it'll be one more charge. Hey, you come back here. Try to chase him down with the Sea Fang, but it goes just a wee bit wide, unfortunately. And here we go. Looks like he's going to try to cycle charge again, and one more hit, and down he goes. Well done to Wulfric, surviving with about 30-ish, maybe a little over 25% HP, something like that. And I think that went quite well. Good job, Wulfric. I'm impressed that you managed to kill an enemy lord. I still don't think you're going to be able to beat Tyrion in a one-on-one, but hopefully we can get you to the point that you can. We really need to get him his line, or the debuff that he has, specifically for fighting enemy lords. With that, and with stuff like Foe Seeker and stuff, he should be quite a bit more capable at dueling. Not that he isn't starting to be capable already. Alright, let's see how everybody did, shall we? Ooh, there we go. That battle was both annoying and really fun in equal measure. Annoying mostly because the enemies kept appearing on opposite sides of the map, and we had to do that whole running back and forth thing. I mean, Oh man, that was irritating. But hey, we got to see Wulfric versus the Green Knight, and Wulfric came out on top, and that was after fighting a lot of units, doing 53k damage. He certainly brought his A-game today. I mean, granted, a lot of that was probably just from killing peasants, but hey. The Soul Crusher also did quite well by himself, 31k damage. We also got a fair amount of fire casts going with our Fire Mage, Tavi. Egrim and the Wolves, they were sort of back up, and then they had to deal with all of these extra reinforcements, especially with these guys, so they didn't do as much damage. But hey, I mean, the Wolves still did 28k. Unfortunately, I guess it's Egrim who got the worst of it, because he didn't find any lords to assassinate. But hey, there's always next time. And with that, we are going to kill these captives, offer them to the gods, because that is the only appropriate response. And we got our Sword of Torgald. Perfect, as well as a level. Or several levels, I'm not sure. I don't remember what level Wulfric was before this. Alrighty, there we are. Melee attack plus 10, public order plus 5 all provinces, recruitment I don't really care about because it's only in Wulfric's army. He's not going to be recruiting too many of those things. Fleet growth is nice. Wait, ability also. Self plus 15 melee defense and plus 100 weapons damage. Lovely, so that'll make him kill enemy heroes even harder. Which he clearly needed help with. Or at least he did in the early game. Now he seems to be pretty darn decent at it. Let's see what his stats are like at 93, 82, 51, and 630. His weapon strength seems a little bit low, but with the sword it should get a little bit more up there. I guess we're going to keep Charmed Shield for now. We still have trash for talismans all over the place. Not much we can do about it. Oh well. Hey, we got 2 skill points. You know what, maybe we stop this and just put a few points. I mean, the Berserkers have hit their max level, so we should probably get them their Champions of the North thing, mostly because it's physical resistance, armor, and melee defense. It's all defensive stuff. The Marauder Champions don't need that as much, but this is a real boon to the Berserkers, who are quite fragile glass cannons. So alright, fine. We are then going to buff up Mammoths then, because we are going to put more Mammoths in this army. And I mean, I guess we are going to put the Skin Wolves in this army as well, but the buff for them is not as great as it is for Mammoths. And Wulfric, he loves his Mammoths. The whole thing with him, so there we go. Okay, and Tavi, you leveled up a well-deserved level after the amount of damage you dealt out, so I guess you can continue draining the land. You don't need Ritualistic Fury or anything like that, because that doesn't really help you dish it out. So yeah, just go for Drain the Land, and then we are almost 2 more levels, and then we can get the Revered by the Tribe buff, so that's even more buffs for our Marauders. How are Berserkers looking at this point, by the way? 32 armor, 57 melee attack, 42 melee defense. So the melee attack and defense stats are pretty decent right now. How does the Regiment of Renown compare? 101 and 68. Yeah. Minus the glass cannon thing, but still, pretty damn good. Okie dokie, so now what do we need to do? I guess we need to keep stealing that tech, so steal tech. And steal tech. This is gonna get annoying until we do all the technologies, but hey, we're going through them fairly fast now, so it shouldn't be a crazy amount. Alright, Onslaught, please. Your steel tech is already maxed out. You need to come here and... I guess you could steal tech from Leonas, or should we just... You know what? No, steal from Artois. Just piss off the same faction. Make one faction minus like 1,000. And we'll deal with the other factions later. Are you going to succeed? Yes, indeed you are. Wait, you're a Wulfric of the Storm Ravens. Okay. Let's just assume that you were named after the Wulfric. And you can also steal tech from Baston. There we... Hey, research rate and Winds of Magic. Seer. Wait, for all armies of all factions. Well, I'll take it still. I'll take it. Still worth it. There we go, and you used the Seer yourself, right? Yes, you did. Okay, and you are Steel Tech, so we're almost at potent for several of these mages at the same time. So we're going to get a lot of that going very, very soon. You, Shoutout Ek. Let's get your meme army up. And wait, let's check another... Hello, we got a knowledgeable guy. There we go. Engra, a Bardengard. You are going to be Sirtha X Mage. You should be proud of yourself. You don't get your Marauder Chariot until next level, unfortunately. But that's okay. Let's go for... Wait, do we have charge here? What's magic? No, nothing helps us with charge. What about this? Marauder units? I take it that doesn't count the Marauder chariots and Ice Wolf chairs, but it's still probably better than the public order thing, isn't it? And I guess since you are going to be on your chariot, we can get you ritualistic. Alright, let's get Metal Shifting, Searing Doom, obviously Gehenna's Golden Hounds. We could definitely use Glittering Robe for our chariots. Final Transmutation, of course, and Earthing and Magical Reserves. Transmutation of Lead, good in a blob, but this army is not going to rely on blobbing up the enemy a lot, so I feel like... You know what, let's go 1 point in it for now. I don't see us using these two spells a lot, at least early on. Probably might get a few casts off Final Transmutation, but I'd much rather spam Gehenna's Golden Hounds generally, as well as Glittering Robe and Plagues of Rust on people. Just because, as I've said before, I prefer the cheap spammable spells over the massive single target spells, with some exceptions like Wind of Death, like and Pit of Shades. But generally, I prefer the spammy ones. Anyway, let's see. Glittering Robe. Do we upgrade you or do we get a point in? You know, let's get a point in Plague of Rust, I guess. Should really get 2 points in there, but we have 3 points remaining. What should we get? You know what? We could go for Power Sap. I'm also very tempted to just max out Scouting, because we really need some items for our heroes now. Do we level up this stuff? Do we level up this stuff? I mean, I guess we don't really need this tree here. Now, let's do this. Let's go Scouting. We'll skip Potent for now. We'll just go into all of our best spells, and then we'll figure it out later. Ironically, Searing Doom is not going to be too useful in Sirtha's army in particular, because he's not going to have much of a line to hold. Anyway, we're going to get rid of, let's see, definitely get rid of these two. That's unfortunate about the higher rank ones, but what are you going to do? And then, ooh, we can also build Whalers here. We need to get some of those in Wulfric's army. We can build but it's only Feral Mammoths. That's okay. Alright, so let's build a couple of the regular Marauder chariots. And then... how many Marauder Horse Masters do we want? I mean, ideally I'd want nothing but mobile units in here. It's not going to have a melee line at all. I just feel bad getting rid of these guys because they're high rank and they always do an amazing job. Ah, man. Let's do something like this for now. And then let's see, that's 16, so we will get 4 Marauder Horse Masters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that'll tide us over for 2 turns, and then we'll think about the rest afterwards. I'll probably get another 2 chariots, and then just fill the rest of the slots with Marauders. We could also get a couple more Norsca Ice Wolves, but I feel like we're at a good place with them. Or should we go 4 and 4 with the chariots, or should we go 6 Ice Wolf chariots and then the 2 regular chariots just for flavor? It's just that I feel the Ice Wolf chariots are going to perform generally a lot better, but I could be wrong. It really depends on how things are doing in terms of bugginess. Anyway, let us now proceed with whatever else we have remaining in this particular turn. Throgg still needs to move, so... Oh, damn it, I wanted to actually zoom. Never sure what to double-click there. Oh, man, Erengrad, rather. We could take it right now, but we gotta go to the freaking Tower of Crack. Ah, okay. This is what I do for a Frostworm, or for another Frostworm. I mean, Frosty's lonely, okay? He wants the Cold Voider to join him. There we go. And then next turn we'll raid the Tower of Crack. So it seems like we'll do the this, but I don't know whether that will mean the that there's another portion to that quest or there isn't. I really hope we don't have to travel around too much. But hey, we got this guy over here, so we will be able to fix up Throgg's army even more with some more units. Now, let's see, is there anything else we have to do? Wulfric, you don't need to move, at least not right now, so you're going to go back into Marienburg. I said back. There we go. You're going to heal up. And Karl Franz is going to still not do anything. I really don't want to leave Marienburg until we see what Karl is doing. As soon as we're done with him, then we're gonna go south and destroy Bretonnia with him. I also don't like just sitting here, but... there's unassigned skill points. I believe all the heroes have moved. You actually have an unassigned skill point, don't you? Frisky, you can have... Well, you already have Potent. So... And you're not ready for Immortality yet. The gods will let you know. Let's see, Raiders, Pillage, none of this really helps where we currently are. I wish this was faction-wide. That would make it so much more worth it. Okay, well, let's just go for a block and wound and spread corruption here. Alright, let's end the turn. See if anything happens. More importantly, see what these guys do. I should also really keep an eye out on the elves. They're gonna sail to us eventually. They've sort of, like... almost sailed to us several times, but... Alright, looks like Marienburg's been destroyed a second time. Hopefully second time's the charm. I mean, I guess the first time they survived by virtue of that single warrior priest, but still. We essentially destroyed them. We should get the credit for that, damn it. Okay, there we go. Sword of Cain claimed. We don't care about that. Do we see any... Oh, okay, you know what? I somehow knew it. Oh, Eltharian's gonna land, isn't he? And we don't have enough time to get here, do we? Actually, I think a march stance. That should be fine. He'll still be too weak. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, damn it, Tyrion. Well, Surtha can't fight Tyrion. He'll be too weak. Oh, although they are taking attrition, but I bet this is a super elite army, and Surtha's meme army is not ready for that. Not when he's a level 5. So he will have to try to defend this in a... in an actual city, most likely. Hopefully Tyrion doesn't turn and just go for the Isle of Wights. And it doesn't... Yeah, he's definitely going for Rust, because he's not actually at war with Harganeth. Oh, it would be really annoying if he went all the way up here to the Fortress of the Damned. Well, I guess we'll find out. There are, unfortunately, elves in our future. Now, Eltharion, yes, we're going to have to march stance over to you. Into Longi. Hopefully, what you do is you move up here, and then we'll go after you with Wulfric. I don't want to rebuild the stuff in Longi. If it was still at rank 2, what I would have done is I would have gone into ambush right here and allowed this to happen, just to destroy this army. We're gonna have to send armies out to Ulthuan anyway, because they're never gonna stop coming until they've lost a lot of stuff. And ooh, hello, what do we have here? Some dwarves. That's cute. Heroes not moved. You know what? I will probably do that between... You know what? No. I'll assign the skill points between the episodes, but we can still do stuff right now, at least some stuff. Alright, success, success. Hey, everybody's doing a decent job finally. Another seer, that's swell. And more success, more steel tech. What are we at now? 333, amazing. And what are we even researching right now? I don't even remember. Wait, we're not researching anything? Wait. How long ago did this finish researching? I don't remember. Hopefully I didn't miss it. You know what? I feel like we need the public order thing. It's not a lot, but I feel like we need it right now. And then we could go for butchering of the High Elves, since we've been fighting them a lot. And I can't believe we haven't gotten any of the other vile knowledge yet. Yeah, there's some decent stuff here. We will probably, unfortunately, never get the secrets of dark sorcery, because we're not going to, we're never going to bother to occupy Nagaron. That's so far away, and they're literally our only allies. Sacking settlements income. Oh, that's not bad. Maybe we could just hold off on this. You know what, get the sacking settlements thing. And diplomatic relationship with Norsca I don't really care about, so we'll go longer hulls, and then we'll do all this stuff, I guess. In fact, let's check some of our vile knowledge. What are we at here? 8 battles against Norsca. So we need 2 more. That should be doable if the Gormadni survive, which they may or may not. What else do we have here? Vampire Coast. We should get that just off of the islands, right? Victi High Elves eventually, but not nearly now. Ooh, Bretonnia, we're almost done this one. We just need 1 more. Swell. And Dark Elf 0 out as yet. That was to be expected. Hero not moved. Engra, you are gonna join this army. I guess we're gonna get rid of another one of these guys. Ugh. Feels bad, man. There we go, Surtha. Your sorcerer is much, much higher rank than you. I wish that Surtha would level up by himself. 135 charge. It's lovely. And, ooh, we can get something in here. I believe I was going to put a Grayling Werekin in here. I just want to check what else is in here. Oh, he can get a Seer too? Huh. Wait, Grayling Werekin... Your mage will not have a Seer, so we're gonna give him one. Seer, and in fact, you can get this Mammoth Trainer as well, just for the minus to enemy leadership. Everything else is just terrible. In fact, we should check everybody's... where's Wolfric? Oh, right, we sent him all the way over here. We should check everybody's Seer. You have a student, but you don't have a Seer. Unfortunately, we're out of Seers now. Well, I guess you can have a Mammoth Tamer. Have to remember to try to get you a Seer yourself. Anyway, we're also now starting to drop low on money again. I would have liked to get some more gifts onto somebody, but unfortunately not going to be the case yet. Unassigned skill points. Yeah, I said I'd deal with that between the episodes, and I am going to do that. So skip. And I guess, wait, can you go into Tower of... Oh, wow, okay. We need to raid the Tower of Crack. So we're going to go into our own territory. Wait, we're trespassing? And, oh, and Kislev, yep. Go raid the Tower of Crack, please. There we go. I really wish we didn't have to raid our own region.
I'll have a crack.
Huh. I guess this reduces our upkeep. Quite nicely, actually. So we're okay in terms of money. And yeah, we will see in one turn. In fact, oh, if Eltharion attacks us, will we have time to fight it? Not find out. Let's find out. I'm willing to, if he does it. Oh, Tyrion landed and Eltharion wussed out. You're both cowards and I hate you. It looks like we're gonna have to send Wulfric after them. Although I would like to see a duel between Wulfric and Tyrion. I don't think Wulfric can beat Tyrion.
Get hungry again.
You want another diplomatic... Oh, wait, can you trade now? You know, a defensive alliance I don't really care about. How about just military access for now, buddy? And, okay, fine, you can give us a little money. I didn't think you'd wanna. It's still high, okay. Well then, 1,300 military access. There you go. I have nothing against the Barrel Legion, as I keep saying. They've not taken any ports. Although if they do, then I might have to think twice about that. Okie dokie, war declared top knots and Baston. Aren't they super far away from each other? Okay, what else do we have here? Monster Hunt, Frigastrix. The weather around the Tower of Crack is even more inhospitable than first thought. The unusually harsh climate is seemingly unbearable for most things to dwell in too long. The tundra is devoid of life, which may also be evidence that the mighty Frigastrix is nearby, usurping all of the predators in the vicinity. Further reconnaissance is needed, but if you are to dwell in the extreme weather, you require the help of those who are at most home in the harsh, snowy habitat. Who will you choose to serve you for this task? Brood Ice Trolls, which we're doing anyway. And let's see, the Tower of Crack, yes, that's lovely. Surtha got something. Quest issued. Recruit the following type of unit. Norsca Ice Trolls. Working on it. Oh, please don't tell me they just got recruited and then we're gonna have to do another one. Yeah, we're gonna have to do another one. Damn it, game. I should have gone for the Marauder. I didn't realize that this had already happened. I should have gone for the Marauders just to be able to do it in one turn. Alright, well, let's do another one then. I guess we can delete you. Because we don't need two. Fine. Fine, game, fine. That's annoying. Alrighty, well, have 3 Norsca Ice Trolls in Throgg's army and recruit a Norsca Ice Troll. Well, we should be done that next episode quite easily. In the meantime, we are going to move back here and we're going to keep raiding. Because we have to wait a couple turns for this guy to get to us. It does mean not fighting Kislev. Oh. I maybe shouldn't have moved here. I just realized the Krakadrak is still alive, and they're still hating on us. Alright, let's send Throggy down here. We'll send him down here next turn to destroy these guys for good. I'm just shocked that they're still alive and they haven't hit Winterpire a single time. Can Winterpire defend itself? Sort of, but not really. I also wish that you could take Krakadrak for yourself. Like, Norskans should be able to take it for themselves, even if it's not a coastal settlement. I mean, they can take all this stuff. Why can't they, like, take out an already hollowed out Dwarven mountain? Make some deal with the Chaos Dwarves or something. Oh wait, or are we pretending they don't exist now? Okay, anyway, unfortunately, I think we're out of time with that. Looks like we won't be getting another battle this episode, but there's plenty more coming up, as it appears that Wulfric will be fighting various types of High Elves. Tyrion will unfortunately be able to take on Quata. There's no way it's going to hold against his army with its trash garrison.
No.
Will we be able to hit you in a single turn, Eltharion? Let's find out. Oh, it looks like he's just on the edge. Yeah, he is. I don't understand why the AI keeps doing this. Alright, so at the start of next episode, we will hit Eltharion with Wulfric. Then, this guy, Tyrion's going to take Conquata. Well, he's not actually probably going to take it. He's going to sack it or raise it. But that'll be the end of his turn. And then the next turn, we're going to sail Wulfric to the Isle of Wights and then chase Tyrion to try to get our revenge. Plus, I guess we got to get the buffs for killing these guys anyway. So, Wulfric, you're going to have your work cut out for you, depending on what the heck's in this army. We're already seeing, well, the Silver Helms and the Reavers we don't really care about. But we have seen the Flamespire Phoenixes be pretty effective, and it really depends on what else is in here. If there are dragons or anything, or dragon princes, I don't know, anything crazy. Lothar and Seaguard are at 54 and 42, wow. So I don't think the Berserkers are going to have a great time attacking them. I mean, there's still missile infantry, or there's still spear infantry, so technically the Berserkers should have the advantage there. But we saw the fight before when it was just spearmen versus Marauder champions, who should have been able to obliterate them fairly easily. And those spears held for a long time, I guess because of the red line buffs. Yeah, as I said, what we really need to do is level up Wulfric enough to get the these things, as well as either stand or fight or die. I still haven't decided which one to go for, but I guess we'll figure it out. Anyway, as I said, calling it here, lots of administrative stuff to do, which I will do between the episodes, like assigning those skill points, and then lots of fights next time. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and or a comment to support the channel. It really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.